guys, episode 9 of Breaking Down the Basics. We're talking about relief device selection. This is the long video form. Just going to kind of intro here some good examples we're going to show you. We talked about in the short form video, API 520. The main thing there to talk about is running all of the cases, the base case and the alternative cases. So a lot of times with our devices, especially if we have a flammable liquid, we'll run a fire case. That's, once again, do you have the opportunity, is it in containment, where you could even leak material or have some sort of release where material could be under a tank, there could be a fire, and that's going to vaporize the material in the tank, causing an overpressure. A lot of times, because these cases require then a device that's so large, we run that case and that's it. Really what we should be doing is we should be running all of the cases, keeping all of the alternative cases, just in case we do something different with our drainage or our curbing one day, and hey, maybe we don't have a fire case scenario. So what we want to be looking at there is, do we have any nitrogen pad on the tank where we could have a regulator failure? Do we have any overfill cases? Those are some of the most common cases that we're dealing with when we're talking about relief device calculations. Also, I'll show you some examples, some relief device manufacturing data to be looking for to determine what service is it good for, which is important when we're talking about, are we just thinking gas, or are we talking liquid, or do we want one that's designed for both? So here's a good example of what we're talking about. This is a PSV that's pulled right from Consolidated's online catalog. You can see here it's the 1900 safety relief valve, pretty standard valve that they have there. On the left, there's all of the different inlets and outlet sizes. One thing that we want to point out is these are the pressure ranges. And yeah, as you can see there is a temperature range as well. So we want to think about what temperatures are our processes running, and is this actually adequate at that temperature, not only at that set pressure, okay? And then we see in material construction, so we can know what chemical we're using and make sure that that material construction is going to be compatible with the chemical that's in our process. Then they kind of give you a little blurb here on the side. That's what we were talking about earlier, to know what these devices are designed for. Are they designed for liquid? Are they designed for gases? And that's really going to matter then how you select them. As you can see, the third one down, it says this was specifically designed for cryogenic fluid applications. All right, the top one, it's designed to be able to handle highly viscous and corrosive fluids. So in addition to the sizing aspect, when you're then choosing a device, you do want to kind of look at this manufacturing data as well and determine not only, hey, is the size right, but are the other aspects of the valve adequate for the service that I need it for. And here's another example of relief devices. Now we're looking at a Ferris catalog. It's the 1800 design. Their catalog's a little bit different. It's actually showing you the internals of the valve, which is really nice. But you can see the bill of materials on the right. Once again, we're checking those materials to see are they compatible with the chemicals that we're dealing with. What I do like about this on the bottom is it actually gives you, that's what we talked about, the different type numbers that are good for the different services. As you can see, the M2 and M3 are good for air, steam, and vapor. That's what they're designed for. The ML2 and the ML3 are designed for liquid. Then you see the set pressures, the back pressures, the things that the Consolidated catalog had, but it's just giving you here in a different format. So these are just two of the many vendors that provide valves, the many third parties that then provide these same valves to you as well. They'll have all this data, and you really want to consider the whole gambit of data when you're selecting your relief device. Hope you like the content. As always, you can check us out on YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook, or at our website.